So you've probably been there, right? Stuck in that super frustrating cycle of starting a fitness plan, feeling great, and then stopping. Well, you're in the right place. We're not going to talk about another workout fad or some miracle diet today. Nah, we're going way deeper. We're getting into the psychology that separates a temporary effort from true, lasting fitness.
It's such a common story, isn't it? You are so fired up on day one, you've got the new gear, you're ready to go. But a few weeks later, poof, the motivation is just gone. And look, that happens to almost everyone. The reason for it usually has way less to do with the exercises and a whole lot more to do with what's going on in our own minds. But before we get to the solution, let's be super clear about why this is more important now than ever.
You know, this isn't just about looking a certain way or hitting a number on the scale. As our source material points out, with health challenges on the rise all over the place, physical fitness is literally a critical line of defense for our bodies. But to build that defense the right way, we first need to get on the same page about what fitness truly even means. Okay, so before we can achieve our goals, we have to make sure we're aiming at the right target. For years, fitness has kind of been sold to us as just that number on the scale, or how fast you can run a mile. But true fitness? Oh, it's so much bigger than that. Think about it like this. You could be strong enough to lift really heavy weights, but get totally winded walking up a flight of stairs. Or maybe you have amazing running endurance, but you can't touch your toes. True fitness isn't about being a superstar in just one area. As this definition says, it's all about achieving a balance across several key attributes that all work together. So true fitness is really a mix of these 5 pillars. You've got aerobic endurance for your heart and lungs. You have muscular strength for that peak force, lifting something heavy. Then there's muscular endurance to keep going and going. Flexibility for your range of motion, and finally, body composition, which is just the ratio of muscle to fat. The real goal isn't to max out just one of these, but to build a solid foundation in all 5.
Okay, so we've defined the goal, balanced fitness. Now for the big question. How do we get there? And more importantly, how do we stay there? Well, the secret isn't some new workout plan or a stricter diet. It's something else entirely. Just think about it for a second. We all have access to endless information about exercise and nutrition, right? We generally know what we should be doing. So what's really stopping us from being consistent? It's not our muscles, and it's not our metabolism.
Yup, it's all in your mind. The real battle for fitness is won or lost before you even pick up a weight or lace up your shoes. Your mindset is the foundation, and if that's not strong, even the most perfect physical plan is eventually going to crumble.
And this isn't just about, thinking positive. The source material actually calls this empowered fitness psychology. It's about building a deliberate, strategic mindset that's designed to overcome obstacles and keep that motivation going long after the initial excitement has faded.
So, knowing the mind is the key is one thing. But how do you actually actively build that empowered mindset? Let's get practical and break down exactly how you can start constructing this mental foundation today. Well, the whole process really starts by getting crystal clear on what you're aiming for. Vague ideas like get healthy are just too fuzzy. They don't give your mind anything real to grab onto. You need a much better system for setting your goals.
This 5-step process is what turns a vague wish into a real, actionable plan. So instead of, I want to get stronger, a specific and measurable goal would be, I will be able to do 10 push-ups in a row. By making your goal attainable, realistic, and giving it a deadline, you're giving your brain a clear roadmap to follow. This is literally the architecture of an empowered mindset.
And beyond just setting the goals, there are other super important mental factors. You have to constantly reconnect with your why. That's what fuels your motivation. You have to ditch the fear that comes from comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel on social media. Finding a support system gives you accountability and positive energy. And tracking your progress, even the tiny wins, builds the confidence you need to keep going.
All right, we've covered the what and the how. Now for the most important part, the why. Committing to this mental shift isn't always easy, I get it, but the rewards, they go so far beyond what you might expect. Because really the ultimate reward isn't just about hitting a specific goal, like losing 10 pounds. It's about fundamentally changing the quality and maybe even the length of your life. The benefits are just profound.
I mean, we're talking about a stronger heart, which reduces your risk of chronic diseases. We're talking about lowering bad cholesterol, building a more resilient body with stronger bones, and even improving something as fundamental as your sleep. This isn't some temporary fix. This is a long-term investment in your well-being.
At the end of the day, it really comes down to this. An empowered fitness mindset doesn't just change your body. It improves the entire experience of your life. It gives you more energy, more resilience, and just more quality time to enjoy everything that matters to you. So, knowing all this, what's one small, specific, and totally attainable goal you can set for yourself right now? It doesn't have to be massive. The most powerful journeys always begin with a single, empowered step. What's yours going to be?